Hey everybody, and welcome to my stream. And as you can tell by the title, this is a tribute to JoKeR, aka GaMbLiN JoKeR. As you are aware, most of you in the YouTube community who were connected to JoKeR, he sadly passed away yesterday, and I was informed of this morning around 2:30 a.m. British time, and I'm absolutely devastated. I haven't slept. I'm absolutely heartbroken, and I just feel complete lost. Hey Michelle, how are you, sweetie? Thanks so much for coming into my stream. I want to give this a well-deserved tribute to Jeff JoKeR. He does deserve the much love, support from all of us here in the YouTube community. He did a lot for me and really had my back when a lot of people didn't, and he understood my autism. He helped me to understand myself better and look at myself more in a positive light. And yes, you may have loved him or hated him. He sadly died yesterday at the age of 33, and he's going to be very much missed as part of the YouTube community. Hey Ginger, hey Carell, how you doing, my friends? Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. And yeah, I just want to basically, from what I'm aware, he was very poorly. He'd been on life support, Michelle, for the last 2 weeks, and basically had deteriorated. Hey Rasmeen, how are you? Hey David 2010, how are you? I'm very, very upset, guys. I've found this extremely hard to even bring myself to do this stream right now. And hey Erica, how are you, my love? Good to see you. And I'm very, very upset, guys. As you can tell, I've not slept. I've literally been up since about 3 a.m. British time this morning when I got the phone call to let me know that JoKeR, aka my best friend, had been declared dead yesterday afternoon American time. I'm absolutely devastated. I thought the actual world of Jeff, aka JoKeR, and I'm absolutely devastated he's gone. Very, very upset. No, I'm not okay, guys. This is a real struggle for me. Thank you, bestie Jojo. And I'm just very, very devastated. I've been very, very upset. I just can't believe it's happened. And he was just such a wonderful guy, someone who had my back all the time, and literally just, he didn't deserve to go, and I'm just absolutely devastated. I can't say enough about this guy. JoKeR was a very unique guy, very, very, very profound guy. He was very knowledgeable in psychology and other areas of mental health, was very inspirational. I did a lot of work with him here on the YouTube platform to help spread awareness. Hey Shelley. And I'm just absolutely devastated to get the news at 2:30 British time this morning to let me know that my American best friend is no longer here. I'm just absolutely devastated, disappointed. I'm lost for words. I really do miss him. And Jeff, wherever you are up in there, please look down on me, Jeff. Like, I miss you. I love you, and I'm absolutely gutted that you've gone. And hey Will, how are you? And Jeff, you're never going to be forgotten. You'll never ever be replaced, and you'll always be part of me. You'll always be someone who I look up to with respect and inspiration, and someone who gave a crap about me and always helped me out, always defended me. Hey Derek, how are you doing, my friend? Thanks for sharing me out. And yeah, JoKeR was a very, very special guy. He was known on the platform under many names as Creators Alliance, GaMbLiN JoKeR, STD Drama, Small Tuber Drama. He was a very good guy, did a lot for me behind the scenes. I spent a lot of time communicating with him on Facebook and Twitter, and we'd actually made plans this year to potentially see each other, and I'm just absolutely devastated. I feel absolute lost, and I just feel like, hey Gloria, hey Derek, how you doing on the egg? I'm just really, really sad that he's been found dead, and uh, he was a special guy, very, very knowledgeable in mental health. Had worked with people. Thank you, Erica, for sharing this out. Had worked with a lot of people here on the platform to make awareness of autism, and I'm just very, very upset right now. I'm very, very lost. Just feel like a big part of me this last 5 years is gone, and I want to give a fitting tribute to Jeff, aka JoKeR. His uncle put out a video which I put on my Facebook this morning to express my sadness, and I actually put a status out to let people know in the community that he actually is no longer. He passed yesterday afternoon American time, 2:30 a.m. British time this morning, and I'm just absolute feeling crap. He did a lot for me. He chased me down when I was going to quit and leave YouTube more than once, and he did a few streams with me. Actually, if you look back on this channel, back in my history, you'll see me and him streaming together, and he's been on many panels in the past. And I just like to give him a fitting tribute to let him know the YouTube community does actually care about him, and he won't be forgotten. And he was just a really good guy. He did a lot of trivia quizzes. He did a lot of autism and psychology, mental health streams. He actually had a psychology degree and was just an all-round feel-good guy. And I'm just absolutely devastated. My American best friend is gone. I can't express it. Grief is a horrible thing to go through, especially when I've lost enough people in the past, and now to add on my loss of Jeff is just wrenching and upsetting and painful, because he was a guy that had time for me and made me feel important, and that's rare here on YouTube now. That's rare, and to have someone like him being taken away from me, it's just kind of hard, and knowing that it was so sudden out of nowhere, and just the fact that I'd spoken to him only back in February, and we were actually making plans to see each other, and that I was going to hopefully go over to the States and meet up with him and have dinner with him and actually get to see a bit of Atlanta and a bit of Georgia, where he lived. And now obviously that's not going to happen, so that's kind of upset me, because no one would actually been planning to spend a lot of time together when I was hoping to go and get a holiday. Hey, Budget Bushcraft, I don't know if you're aware, brother, that JoKeR, aka Jeff Hill, passed away yesterday afternoon. I got a phone call at 2:30 a.m. this morning to let me know that he was non-responsive in hospital as of yesterday afternoon, and basically he passed away yesterday in hospital. So he's basically someone who I thought the absolute world of. I had a lot of time and love, respect for him, and to have him taken away is just very, very heart-wrenching and extremely difficult, because he was someone who, again, had the time for me and respect for me, and someone who just he had the intelligence and respect of a lot of the YouTube community. Yes, there was a few people who hated him, but overall, he was a good guy. Jeff was a fantastic guy, who had a lot of his own battles, insecurities, but he never let it stop him. He always had something to say and something to upload about. He always wanted to challenge people's thoughts, because that was who he was. He liked to challenge people. He was very much like me, very straight to the point, very aware of who he was, and he didn't let people stop him from what he wanted to do. And I couldn't not hold in my thoughts anymore. I didn't want to do it as an upload. I thought it'd be the best thing to talk about him in the way that he helped people. JoKeR, Jeff, was a very, very good person. Someone who I respect the world of, and I spent 4 years building up a friendship relationship with the guy, and he had my back. He called me his sister, his best friend, and that sticks with me because he actually felt that way about me and had that respect, and we had that bond. We instantly had that friendship, and he was someone who respects me for who I am, and always told me how proud he was of me and how I'd overcome a lot of my problems and how I was able to get my words out and get the message out of autism. And I kind of feel like I've kind of forgotten that, and to have his losses really hit home for me, and I'm like, I have to keep going now. I have to keep proving to myself that I can do this, because he pushed me. He believed in me when no one else did. He was there when I was crying and screaming, and he had the respect for me, and I had the respect for him. And there's no one like him that will ever be like that again. There's no one who will have the respect and level of dignity that he had for me. And it's not just the fact we saw each other as a brother and sister relationship. We saw each other as best friends. We were equal. We both had the passion of mental health, autism, disability, politics. We were both very politically different, but at the same time, very similar, because we both had the same interests and intent, and we're both passionate about the same message. And to now know that he's not no longer here, I know, Budget. I know, brother. I was like, I know. Like, Budget, I know you know of him, and JoKeR will not be forgotten by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I won't let him be forgotten. I will not let his memory go in vain. And I'm never ever going to give up. JoKeR, the loss of JoKeR has actually motivated me a little bit more today, because knowing who he was and what he stood for was something that I can be proud of myself, because I found my place with him. I know where I stand. I know what my message is. He gave me a kick up the arse that I needed to get myself back on track when I didn't think I could. When I threatened to leave the platform, he was like, "Oh no, don't you dare!" And he would come and chase me down, and he'd make me laugh, make me smile. Like, sometimes he'd call me silly, or like he would say things like I was inspirational to him. And hey, Alice, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, I know he believed in me. And the thing is, I don't want this being a sob story, but he said some really sweet things to me, and I don't think I gave him enough credit. To his credit, hey Howie, how are you? I don't know if you know about JoKeR, Food Forest Permaculture. He was a trivia channel, and he's also known as Creators Alliance. He passed away yesterday afternoon. He was a YouTube creator. Also did a lot of mental health content, especially around disability and autism and things like bipolar and mental health issues that were important to him as well as important to me. And yeah, I just wanted to give him a tribute and let him know he won't be forgotten. I will keep on going and doing things to him that mean something to me. And JoKeR, if you're up there watching me, please send me a sign, because I could really do that right now. And to let you know that I love you and I won't forget you. And what you did for me was incredible. And I'm lost for words, to be honest with you. I just wanted him to know how special he was to me, and all the help and tips and tricks and past thumbnails and past live stream titles he's given me. And like, hey, sleeping artist, how are you doing? I don't know if you were aware about JoKeR, aka GaMbLiN JoKeR, sadly passed away yesterday afternoon, US time. This morning, British time, I got a phone call at 2:30 a.m. this morning to let me know that he had passed away at the age of 33. and I was devastated. I'm shocked. Like, I cannot get my head around it. Hi, Coffin Crew, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so it's just basically a way of doing a dedicated tribute, respectful tribute. Hey, Tasha Hun, how are you, my friend? I hope you're doing good. I hope Marty's okay too. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, but JoKeR wasn't always an innocent guy. I'm going to put that out there right now. A lot of people might say, "Oh, you're giving him too much credit, whatever." But JoKeR was a special guy, regardless of his mistakes, regardless of how people hated him or disliked him. He always had a positive words to say. Thank you, Howie. Oh God. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on here long, guys. I just want to come on and give a tribute to him and let everybody know what he stood for and who he was. A lot of you probably don't know of him. GaMbLiN JoKeR was a very, very good guy. Thank you, Tasha and Marty, for sharing me out. Hey, Sister Jess, how are you? I'm just talking about my friend who passed away yesterday, known as GaMbLiN JoKeR channel. He was a trivia channel as well as a mental health channel. He sadly lost his battle yesterday. He passed away. You're not late. Thank you, Tasha and Marty. That's okay, Jess. You're fine. No worries. I appreciate you coming in. Like, guys, I'm not going to be live on, like I've said. I just want to get my piece out and let Jeff's family know who see this. I know his uncle's on YouTube as well. He's a scratching channel. So I will hope he sees this and let the family know we all miss him and that we wish the family the best. I know that they're planning his funeral as we speak. So I think they're planning it for around next Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe it is. So, yeah, he was only 33 years old. And he was just an amazing, amazing YouTuber, regardless of his talent or regardless of the situations that he faced with being bashed and bullied. And, you know, he was just a fantastic guy, made you smile. He had that southern drawl about him. So whenever you spoke to him, he'd be like, "Hey, Gemma, how are you today?" It'd be like the southern, like, drawl accent. He's like, "So, Gemma, how are you today, y'all?" And like, kids make me smile just by saying the most silly little words. Thanks, Jess, for sharing me out. And basically, hey, Eileen, how are you? I've been better, Tasha. I've been crying all day, pretty much. I got woken up at 2:30 this morning from a phone call from some American YouTubers who I follow, who told me about the death of JoKeR, aka GaMbLiN JoKeR, aka Jeff. His real name was Jeff Hill, and he was just a really good guy. Way too young to go, and I want to give my respects, my dedication, my love to Jeff and his family right now. My thoughts and prayers are with you at this difficult time, and I offer my deepest sympathies. And just I know that I think of you as we are talking about Jeff and the positive things that he did for everyone here in the YouTube community who knew him and who associated with him and who may have been interviewed by him and spoke to him in private, like I did many a time. Hey Lee, how are you? I spent many a time speaking to Jeff in private. I had 4 years of incredible friendship with him. He was a really, really great guy, regardless of getting himself involved in some questionable activity. But thank you, Tasha. I will take you up on that, my friend. I just miss him dearly. I can't believe it's real. Like, I'm still kind of trying to process it, and it just doesn't seem right, and it feels like a joke, even though I know it's happened and it's real. And his uncle put out a video, and I will link the actual video in the chat if I can recall. Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. AkA. Okay. Where's that gone? I can't even see it anymore. Oh, what's that one? Oh, here it is. There we go. I don't play it. No. This is the video here. I will link the video. Hey Ben, how are you? This is the link if you want to watch the video. And that's the video from Jeff's uncle letting us know about his passing yesterday. Ben, I don't know if you heard about Creators Alliance, aka GaMbLiN JoKeR. He sadly passed away yesterday at the age of 33. I have just linked the video from his uncle in the chat. So if you don't know who JoKeR was, you can go and check out that video to see the pictures of him. And he sadly passed away yesterday at the age of 33. I'm absolutely heartbroken. He was my best friend. Hey, Kurgan. Not really. I'm kind of upset. I know that you knew GaMbLiN JoKeR Kurgan. The GaMbLiN JoKeR sadly died yesterday. I got a phone call at 2:30 this morning, British time, to wake me up to say that my American best friend had died. So, hello, True Flat. How are you? Hey, Kathy from Texas. How are you? Yeah, so this is just going to be a little tribute just to say I miss you, Jeff. I absolutely adore you. I can't believe you've gone. It doesn't feel real. It shouldn't be right that you're not here to be with me and to be with everyone here on the YouTube platform. We miss you. We're going to miss your content. We're going to miss your personality, Jeff. I hope you're sleeping in peace and I hope you're not in pain anymore. And I'll never forget you. And one day we'll see each other again, but until that time, then we can talk. Then I can talk about you and hopefully keep your memory alive. Yeah, I know, Kurgan. It's hard because it's only happened today for me. So he's technically been gone since yesterday. I try, Kurgan. I try and but I just wanted to give him a tribute and let him know that his memory is not me in vain. That the YouTube community does actually care about him, and that someone actually does give a damn about what he stood for and how much he helped people, regardless of being on the spectrum, not on the spectrum. And Jeff, God, I miss you, pal. I miss your best friend. I really do. A fantastic all-round person. Yes, he had these issues. Yes, he had these troubles with his mental health and everything else, but he was someone who I respected and do respect still to this day, will respect to this day. And I know, Kurgan, but it is what it is. Exactly, it always comes back around. Exactly, but I just wanted to let him know that I miss him, and it's sad. It's really, really depressing that he's gone. And thank you, Tasha. And yeah, I just want to come on here and show my respect and be dignified and make a public statement that Jeff Hill, aka JoKeR, GaMbLiN JoKeR, has died yesterday at the age of 33, and he'll be forever missed, loved, respected, a respected YouTuber, very talented in mental health, quizzes, trivia. He also did sports reviews, so he would review sport and other things that he was passionate about. And I wanted to give something back to him of all the help over the last 5 years that I've known him. And I'm I'm really sad and hurt. And, I just miss him because he's someone that he knows I loved him. He knows that I spent many a time calling him some insensitive things behind the scenes, and we would joke with each other about him being a douchebag and what other times. And I know, aka JoKeR, aka Jeff, and I hope to God that you're in peace, Jeff, and I miss you, buddy. And it's not the same without you anymore on YouTube. I think it's going to be a while before I'm able to recognize that it's happened, that you've gone. and I won't be able to see your smiling face here on the platform and be able to chat to you again. But, you know, we had 5 years of incredible streaming and chats and texts and all funny stuff behind the closed doors. And yeah, so if Jeff's family see this, I hope that you found this tribute fitting, and feel free to use it if you so wish. Thank you, Joe Man. Hey, how you doing? And yeah, guys, I think that kind of says what I wanted to say about Jeff and what he stood for. And I just absolutely love Jeff as a person. He stood for a lot of good things. He was someone who gave me the time of day and didn't accuse me of faking my autism, or was one of these ones who knew that I had it due to my lack of eye contact. Like, you know, I'm not really looking at the screen right now. I'm trying to keep myself not upset. But, you know, Jeff's family, if you do watch this, I adore Jeff. I have a lot of time, love, and respect for the guy, and he was my best friend, will still be my best friend as far as I'm concerned. On YouTube, I have seen you battle some really, really nasty stuff in the past, and now you don't have to worry about that anymore. And I hope to God that these bullies will never ever bother you again. And I just want to give you a dignified, respectful goodbye and farewell. And hopefully your family feel that this is a fitting way to send off Jeff as a final remembrance, and to let people know that he was a fantastic person. And I can't say no more about him. He was just a really, really good guy. I will link the uncle's video back in the chat. So if you want to go know who Jeff was, I am linking the video in the chat now, and you can go over there, give his uncle some love and support, and their family, because they could really, really need it right now. They're going through hell, saying goodbye to their son and their nephew, and obviously his friends are coming to terms with the fact that he has been gone since yesterday. So please go over to his uncle's video, leave a like, leave a comment, be respectful, obviously, because the family are going through a very, very difficult time with the loss of their son, nephew, etc. But let them know that we do care about them and that we do respect them, and we respect Jeff's memory, and what he stands for and what he will continue to stand for in his legacy. He leaves a legacy behind here on YouTube of all the people he's helped, including me and many other people who he associated with behind closed doors. And Jeff, I will never forget you. I will never ever let your memory go in vain. And if I can possibly help it, I will make sure that I shine the light on autism and mental health more stronger than before in your memory. And I just can't thank enough what you did for me in the last 5 years. It was amazing. We had the most amazing friendship. And yeah, that's kind of all that's left to say, really, is rest in peace, Jeff. And I hope you're not in pain. And hey, Elite, how you doing, my friend? I'm just about getting to the end of the live stream, my friend. But yeah, if you do know Jeff and you do know what he was and who he was, he sadly died yesterday. I found out at 2:30 a.m. British time this morning after having to answer my phone whilst my nephew was next to me in bed, and trying not to wake up an 8-year-old. You can imagine it's pretty hard. So it kind of, I just wanted to give him a dignified send off. Hey, cute Alicious at Mary's Place. Yeah, if you knew the GaMbLiN JoKeR, aka Jeff, he was a very, very good guy. Yes, he had his issues. Yes, he had things that he was battling here on the platform, but he always raised autism. He always raised mental health, and for that, I cannot fault him. And like, I will put the actual video again from his uncle in the chat. This is the actual death announcement video from his uncle that was put onto YouTube yesterday. That his uncle put up. So if you want to go and comment on that video, let his uncle know that we are missing him and that Jeff will not be forgotten. I'd really appreciate the comments being dropped for him, because Jeff has sadly died and was a really, really fitting guy. Just, he adored me, I adored him, and it was all about mutual respect. And yes, we had our little barneys where we would fall out and, you know, have the basic up and down emotions. Thank you, Jess. And, you know, I just wanted to make my piece known and to let people know that I am aware of his passing. I have been crying, as you can probably tell. My eyes are friggin' baggy as hell. But I love you, Jeff. What's left to say is rest well, sleep tight. And I hope that one day we'll meet again when that time comes. And I'm sorry you can't be here anymore, but, you know, we will remember you. We won't forget you. And I will definitely keep raising mental health and autism as the priority here on my channel. And I will make sure that I be stronger and make sure that I carry on in your memory. I know you'd want me to anyway. So, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. It's been 30 minutes. I just want to come on and give my thoughts and to describe who Jeff was and what he stood for. And, yeah, I love Jeff with all my heart. He'll always be with me in here, and he'll always be part of me. He'll never not be part of me. He was just a very special person who I've had 5 years of getting to know and spending time with offline, and he just really made me smile and laugh, and he made me see autism in a different way that I didn't see it before. And I think that on its own merits was the reason why I needed to come on here and do this right now, because I needed to let him go and to acknowledge that it is what it is and that he's gone, and that as tragic and as young as he was, that I've said my goodbyes now. And Jeff, love you, buddy, my best friend, my brother. And yeah, this is me signing out, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please share this out, please like, and thank you all, guys, for coming in. And I'm gonna kind of try and get my head in a positive space, and hopefully, like, you guys, like I said, I will link the video again in the chat. This is from his uncle as of yesterday afternoon. This is the actual death announcement video to let people know that Jeff actually passed away yesterday. Hi, Brutal Mafia. I'm just about to wrap up the stream, my friend. But I've just linked the video. I'm just absolute frick. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but oh, Jeff, this is just really, 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 really hard. Thank you, Kate. Yeah. Damn it. I know he'd be looking at me right now. I'm thinking, Gemma, why are you crying? Damn it, woman. Like, he would be telling me off right now because he didn't like having so much public praise from me. He hated it. He wasn't someone who liked public praise. He absolutely couldn't stand it. And he used to always bash me in front of me like, Gemma, for goodness sake, that's enough. Like, he didn't oh, guys, this is horrible. Oh, this is the link to his uncle's video. Again, if you want to go and drop some comments on that video just to show support, that would be great. And he was just a great guy in general, really respectful. Oh, sorry guys, I try not to cry, but he means a lot to me. And there's the link if you wish to drop some comments on his uncle's video. And he was just one in a million person, really. He did a lot of he hates demons, trust me. He was someone who had a lot of bullying. He was someone who had mental health issues, and he battled it, and it was horrible. He had a lot of people who made rumors about him, and they were untrue. They were unfounded. They were very, very damaging rumors, and it was disgusting. Like what they did to him. People on YouTube were just vile. They bullied him and made him feel absolute worthless, and trashed him and bashed him, and hey, Dr. Kitts, I'm not in a good state right now. Obviously, I'm upset, so oh, damn it. Jeff's probably sitting up there thinking, for God's sake, woman. Yes, he was. Like, he worked in special education for 5 years. He taught autism as a main subject, as well as general disability. He was from Atlanta, Georgia, and had worked with autistic children and adults, and was somebody who was very, very dedicated, knowledgeable, had that respect for people who were different. And hi, Colin. Yes, Jamin Show. He died yesterday. I did send you the video link in Hangouts, Joe, if you want to check it. I'm absolutely devastated. I got told at 2:30 a.m. British time this morning, Joe. Check your Hangouts Messenger, Joe. I did send you the link to the video. I just put it in the chat as well. I'm absolute, like I say, I'm broken. I'm upset. Oh, it's just been a shock. And hey, Michael, how are you doing? If you don't know GaMbLiN JoKeR, if you didn't know Jeff, he was a very, very good guy, a very mixed up guy, but he was still the guy who understood autism and disability. He didn't judge you based on that. He was very self-aware of how to help, and he had that respect to people, and he knew how to talk to people. He had that initiative about him. He had that charisma about him. He had that sophistication about him. He was someone who had that interview technique. Just by clicking his fingers, he could talk to you and charm you and wish you in and make you feel like you were safe. And he had that charm of going, everything's going to be okay, and I've got you, I've understood you, I know what it's like, I'm there, I support, I understand. And he was like that with me all the time. He literally wouldn't let me get away with anything. Like, even if I was to say something negative or something bad, like, oh, I want to quit YouTube, it's crap, it's this, it's that, I'm getting bashed, bullied, whatever, he'd be like, how dare you speak like that, Gemma? Don't you dare ever speak like that again. And he would bang on and bang on and bang on at me about how I couldn't quit YouTube. And he would chase me and chase me and chase me and chase me until I changed my mind and I stuck it out. And I stuck it out and I've stuck it out and I've continued to stick it out. And he was just a great guy. Michael, you know more than anyone on this platform, JoKeR had his trouble. I'm not saying JoKeR was innocent. No, I'm not. But he had his issues. He had people who didn't like him. That was well known. He had people that were against him. He had people that wanted him off this platform. And now I hope to God these people feel bad because he's not no longer on this platform. He's gone. He's not going to be coming back. And Dr. Kits, it's probably way before your time, my friend. My friend, the GaMbLiN JoKeR channel, passed away yesterday at age 33, which means he's only 1 year older than me. So that's quite scared me in itself. I will link the video from his uncle again in the chat. So if you don't know who JoKeR is or Jeff is, here is the video from his uncle. Please go and leave him a video comment. Let him know that the YouTube community misses him and that he won't be forgotten and that his memory won't be in vain. I will keep on doing things like this to make his memory aware and to let people know what an incredible person and basically what a great person he was. Jamin Show, you know as well as I do what a great person he was and what a great person he will continue to be remembered as. Jeff Hill sadly lost his life yesterday and I miss him dearly, and he was just a great friend, inspirational friend, more like a brother to me. And Jamin Show, True Speaking Patriots is Tasha and Marty. She likes to be addressed as Tasha, so you can call her Tasha. But GaMbLiN JoKeR, we miss you, we love you, we respect you. I'm gutted, deeply, deeply gutted. I feel lost. I feel like my heart's been ripped out my chest. And I'm sad. I'm really sad to know that you're no longer here. And to think we only chatted a few weeks ago. And hi, Brian. How are you? And I don't know if you were aware of JoKeR, Brian. JoKeR lost his life yesterday. And I was only informed about it because of the time difference this morning. And I'm just absolute distraught. I feel lost. I feel broken. I just don't know what to do with myself. And to be honest with you, I feel really, really heartbroken. And this guy, yes, had these issues. Yes, this guy was very mixed up. He had problems for a long time. But aside from that, Jeff was a great, fantastic guy. Funny as fuck. Had a really good way of talking to you, relating to you. And Jeff just, he didn't care. Like, he really didn't care what he said. Like, if you didn't like him, he really didn't care. He just kind of was like, okay, well, you don't like me, we'll go our own way, kind of thing. Like, he was very Stacey, hey brother. Obviously I'm very upset. I've not slept very well and it's kind of hit me. And I know, Tasha, I know. And oh God, he's probably thinking, Gemma, for fuck's sakes. Whew. Yes, Jeff, I know. You don't like the attention. Yes, I know. I know you'd probably be telling me right now if you're still here, oh, shut up, woman. Like, he didn't like public praise. He was very against public praise. He didn't like people making a fuss. It was just like, oh, whatever. Nah. Like, he didn't really like it. But, Jeff, suck it up because you're not here. So, you know, I wanted to give him some public praise and due and respect. And, Jeff, I love you. I miss you, my brother. I miss you. Your family, you'll always be family, and to me, you will never be forgotten, and I will not let people speak otherwise. And I'm sad for your family right now. I'm sad that they're hurting. I'm sad that they've lost their son and their nephew and their friend, their colleague. I'm sad that they've lost someone so soon and to such a young age. And Jeff, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have stuck YouTube out as long. And the fact that you know as well as I do, I came to you complaining a lot of times, saying, you know, I want to quit, I want to leave, I want to stand back, I want to take a step back off YouTube because of the bullying and the constant bashing. Hello, AIFG. How are you? Welcome to my stream. I'm sorry this is a bit of a negative downer stream, but my friend died yesterday, and I felt it was right to respect his memory, to respect his family, and give him a dignified send off from people here on the platform. And Jeff. Oh God, man, this just doesn't feel real. It really doesn't. Um, and he was just a fantastic guy, a guy who was way too talented, a guy who knew a lot more about YouTube and streaming and green screens and all the technical stuff that I have no clue about whatsoever. Um, yes, AIFG, I'm okay ish. Could be a bit better, but it is what it is. And I just miss him, and I think it's sad. And like, I will link the video in the chat again now if you want to go over to his uncle's channel and leave some nice comments for him. That is the video talking about Jeff's passing. Hey, Bigfoot Prepper, how are you? If you want to go and leave a comment on that video for me, please, I would really appreciate it for the family, as well as on behalf of myself. We can show Jeff how much he was actually loved and how much he will be remembered here on the platform. And I just miss him. It's sad. I'm hurting. I'm lost. I just feel like everything's kind of whacked me in the chest all of a sudden. And he was just a guy who did a lot of things. He did trivia, mental health, disability, psychology. He did some not so good streams that he probably shouldn't have done, but that was him. That was what his thing was, and he would mix it up with a lot of different interviewing people. He was a very, very keen interviewer. He interviewed a lot of people, and people who loved him, respected him, people who still to this day love Jeff as much as I do, as much as I possibly can do. And Jeff, buddy, you are missed. You are unbelievably sorely missed right now. It's very, very painful for me to even talk about you right now. And I miss him dearly. I really, really do. I just can't believe it's happened to such a good guy. And Jeff, rest in peace, my buddy, wherever you might be at right now. I know hopefully you're in heaven, and you're probably looking down at me going, oh, shut up, Gemma, because you didn't like the public attention. But, at the same time, you were a talented YouTuber. You will still be a talented YouTuber. And I hope one day when we do meet up in that eternal place that I can see you. And I just wanted I wanted me to be able to give a dignified respect, dignified send off to Jeff, aka JoKeR, aka GaMbLiN JoKeR, aka Creators Alliance, aka Small Tuber Drama, aka Tuber Drama. He was known under many names. Also, he was known in the scratching community as well. I know he did a lot of scratching lottery tickets, and he did a lot of entertainment that way. And I just wanted Jeff to know how much I loved him and that I'll always love him. And this has just been a really hard stream for me to do because I didn't think I'd have to say goodbye to someone who I class as a best friend for 5 years, someone who had my back, someone who made numerous videos about me in support and made it publicly known that he had my back, he would protect me no matter what. And I just wanted people to know how special this guy was. Jeff, all that's left for me to say, guys, is I love you, Jeff. I miss you terribly. I'm absolutely distraught, devastated, lost. And I'm going to sign out, guys, because I've said what I needed to say. And hopefully Jeff's family see this. Love you all, guys. Respect you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.